Welcome back to MegaMan 64. I'm Slider, and I'm once again joined by Manga.
Hiya.
Today we're going to examine this Subgate for 20 minutes. Not go in it, just examine it.
Just randomly run in circles around it.
But seriously, this is the Subgate of Cardon Forest, the first proper dungeon of the game, unless you count the intro thing. Here we go.
It's a weird noise for a door to make. Kind of unsettling.
Demons just run out. Oh god, what have we done?
Just moonwalk around in circles a couple times. Check it out. Stare at the wall. All the important things you have to do when, invading a...
This is where the Zelda comparisons to me really come in, because it has that very Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, creepy atmosphere to it. Like, just listen to that music. It's just screaming, "This place is scary, get out."
This is very sinister.
Can you hear me, MegaMan? I'm picking up high-energy readings from close by. It looks like it's a refractor.
Well,
So, it's
one,
right in
too.
front of us.
literally right there.
Yep.
Is the refractor shielded? Most high-level refractors are protected in some kind of shield. You'll
Well,
have
there's
to
a
look for the
control
control
console.
console and deactivate the shield. Nothing?
Of course.
It looks like the starter's missing. It's probably hidden somewhere nearby. You'll have to find it. Remember, there might be more than one starter.
I wonder how many there are.
Just headbutt the shield a couple times, see if that works.
Kind of interesting that in this place run by just robots, that this treasure is just being hidden like this. Did the little robots make all this?
That might explain a lot. Although if it was made for tiny robots, it doesn't explain the gigantic doors. I hear robots.
So there's this.
What?
Robots! Insects? And the robot hive.
That's just gross. Which explodes into giant showers of money, at least. That's nice.
You know what we need? We need insect-like robots with insect-like behavior.
Because why the hell not? Even if they can't kill people, they will creep them the hell out. Oh, and
We also need bridges that are more like planks.
totally.
So yeah, obviously if you destroy the hive, they stop spawning, but when you destroy the hive, usually a bunch of them come out to try to attack you.
To defend the hive.
Did you find anything? I'm picking up a faint signal. That must be the starter key.
Of course.
Keep looking. There's probably a few
So
more
yeah,
lying
the
around
main objective
somewhere.
is to get those starter keys in order to get the refractor. See that robot?
That's what's making the racket.
You don't want to deal with that.
Fair enough. Another bridge that you activate by shooting it, because of course.
Using our machine gun, and it's honestly, it's pretty much not any more powerful than the actual Buster gun here, so... At this level, it's not really worthwhile.
That's a prime example of when all you have is a hammer, isn't it? It's like when all you have is a gun, solve all your problems by shooting things.
And when fighting robot insects...
You need more than a fly swatter.
Here's these weird floating head robots. Also completely necessary to make these.
Okay.
They literally just float there and just float towards you if you get close.
That's really useful.
I'm sure they cured several diseases that way.
Yeah, it's totally how you advance your civilization. Totally.
And there's this weird conveyor belt on the ground. And a hole in the wall. You got an old doll.
Nine chances out of 10, that thing is possessed and is going to kill you.
Robot possessed.
It's probably what killed everything else that used to live in this temple. Or underground thing. I don't know. Underground city, whatever the hell it was.
Remember the first time you went on a dig, MegaMan? I wasn't used to being a spotter, and you ended up getting lost.
Oh, you
underground for
nearly
3
died.
days.
Happy times.
Remember? We were lucky that Gramps
Felt
didn't
guilty
help us.
forever.
I don't know what I would have
That's
done
what
if
you
hadn't
would have
been
done.
there.
Lived your life knowing you'd caused your friend's death. Grenade kit, very handy.
I love that. Remember when you were stuck underground for 3 days? How wacky.
Oh, wacky fun.
Oh, our childhood. Do.
And all the near-death experiences which are a key part of any childhood. Just shooting the conveyor belt because why not?
I get very confused on what I should be doing next. I'll decide someday where to go.
Someday you'll come up with a plan.
There's something there.
Yeah, maybe you don't want to
It
get
looks
stuck
like
in
some
that.
kind of compactor
Yeah,
or something.
That looks painful.
You get stuck in the compactor, there's no 3PO to get you out.
Ow!
Yeah, that is painful.
Thankfully, all pain just causes MegaMan to get launched in the air. So he's fine.
Yeah, it's a good thing it doesn't, permanently disfigure him or anything by getting him crushed in the machine.
Plot twist, this area was actually just pre-child labor laws factory.
And this is where, in ancient times, they made Nikes.
Whose soul do you think is attached to that old doll?
Almost certainly a child who knows a creepy nursery rhyme about spilling blood or something. Just, usually what that kind of thing is.
So now we're in the lower level, that room we were in before.
With that robot you said you didn't want to fight?
Yep. To be fair, this is another one of those, this was the most difficult thing in the universe when I first played it, sort of things. But it can still be pretty challenging. These guys are very aggressive.
Wow, they definitely are.
If you hit them enough times, they'll be temporarily knocked back at least. But they're pretty much going to try to go right at you. You might as well have a drill on them.
Charge!
And unfortunately, there's more than one. Now, I've said before that pausing is a good way to get rid of slowdown. I actually did it for the next bit of slowdown. But I did some clever editing. See if you can actually spot the pausing. Wait for it.
Lag like the worst time to get lag is when you're being attacked by crazy robots.
Well, in this quest, it kind of worked out because it looked so cool. Just slowly getting towards me, and I just get all the way the last second. I unintentionally added a matrix effect to this game. Sweet.
And a bullet time effect.
If there's anything I'm proud of, it is that editing. Just adding the illusion of slowdown. Like, the illusion of bullet time.
It was... I would have just assumed it was regular lag if you hadn't pointed it out.
Well, it was. That's my point. I edited out the pausing part where the lag goes away. So it just looks like MegaMan suddenly gets out of the way. It looks like an effect I added, but no, that's just clever editing. Anyway, the floor is made of ice, or crystal, or something.
That's very ineffective architecture.
Let's get out of the way. Don't stand on there for too long. Oh, hey, a chest. It's green. That's odd. Should we open it? But I think if we open it, we're gonna fall down.
It's like either the chest is gonna kill you or you're gonna fall through the ice. Oh.
No, it's rusted shut. And that's where this comes in.
Oh, you have to let it get crunched by the machine?
Yep.
After a long ride and wait. It better not have something that's going to try and kill you after all the trouble it takes to open it.
It's the revenge of the boss from the intro of the game. It's just a giant robot. How'd I get in there? But no, it's actually the next starter key.
Did you find another starter? That's 2. Only 1 more to go.
So now we can just
Gotta be around here somewhere.
go back where we came from.
Handy.
But unfortunately, that doesn't matter much because we're not going to be able to get back up here right now. Because, you know, we destroyed the floor.
Yeah, that does make getting around a little bit more difficult.
Don't need that anymore.
Just let me onto platform 9 3/4.
I honestly thought there might have been something behind the conveyor belt, but there isn't. What a waste. They could have put a lot of cool secrets in there.
Back to getting over the... Weren't there a few Pokemon puzzles like that where you gotta get across the ice floor?
Yes. There was more sliding across the ice floor. You know, like the puzzles where you move on the ice and you just slide forward.
Yeah, but there was also... Oh, it was in one of the gyms, and it was the last gym in Hoenn that you had to get across the ice floors that cracked behind you.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that one. Anyway, if you leave and come back, the floors respawn, so that's good. Just keep running, don't look back.
Let's keep running, don't look back, don't look down, run, run, run.
Yeah, corners of the room! Map. I did it.
All except one corner.
Now we're on this ledge that we couldn't get to otherwise.
Ah.
Inside this chest is a spring set. That's going to give us a very, very useful upgrade. MegaMan's excited about it.
I could do with a spring set, or a summer set.
Doesn't look like there are any big Reaver bots here. Still, you better stay on your toes.
So now that you said that, I just feel like robots are about to spring out of every wall and kill you.
Speaking of the walls, why do they look like vines? Is this supposed to be the equivalent of a forest temple or something?
I don't know, maybe because it's underground, just the trees up above have grown and the roots have broken in. Although, if vines were able to break through the walls, that doesn't explain why you can't shoot through them.
There was an old bone in that hole. Let's back away from that.
Are you tomb robbing?
I think I'm gonna get out of here.
Stuff like that is why you get cursed by old dolls, you know.
Anyway, in this room is something resembling a puzzle. Hooray!
It's another energy barrier. I'm getting the same kind of readings as before. Do you see a switch anywhere nearby?
So we have these 3 buttons.
Just run around. Run around. Run around. Can you press them? Do you have to shoot them?
We can't shoot them, so yeah, we have to press them. Now, that energy barrier is actually made of 3 energy barriers, each controlled by one of these. Press the button, but if you don't press them quickly enough, they'll just come back up like that. So the challenge is really nothing more than pressing them really quickly and then running through the barrier. Thankfully, if you stay on it, it won't reset or whatever.
Handy. But it's not a very intricate security system. Like, you'd think there'd have to be a special order or something, but no. Just gotta press them all really fast and run.
That's it.
And that was our
Now
last
you
starter
should be able
key.
to access the console.
I like how all of them were just on the ground randomly. Best security. They thought enough to have the security, have a shield, like an energy shield around the refractor, but when they actually decide to place the key somewhere, they're like, put it over there, then just throw it on the ground.
Yeah, just shove that one on the ground, throw that one in a box. Yeah, that'll be secure.
We are the best security guards.
And that's how everybody ended up dead. Probably, with their bones stuck in the walls. Like, is the bone in the wall because it's like the catacombs where people were buried in the walls underground? Or is it just something happened that is embedding people's bones in the walls?
I'm gonna go with yes. Okay, we have the 3 starter keys, so now we can put them into this control panel and get rid of the shield.
And then, I'm still expecting robots to pop out of nowhere and kill you.
Go on. Nothing. Yes, nothing. Let's do nothing.
The monkey will judge you. Do you want to feel judged by a dancing monkey? Da 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 da. It looks so suspicious.
Nothing's happening?
Well, that was the end of the dungeon, everybody. We officially gave up at the end of this dungeon. Oh well.
Just nothing happens. Nothing at all. It's weirdly anticlimactic. No killer robots?
Nope. Literally nothing. That's it.
He's just so surprised that went so relatively smoothly.
Well, we got a refractor. Let's talk to this guy.
The fence that is now broken and blown up.
No.
And we kinda just took all the loot anyway, so... It's like, you can go in if you want, but there's nothing there.
I took all the loot. Haha, let's run away.
First time I think I've seen the map of that island. Back into the car! Go, go, go!
Aw, that's a shame.
Making the tea?
We can use it to give Data new dance moves.
And now, a monkey doing the Macarena.
Ta-da! The grenade kit was used to make grenade arm. Shoots grenade bombs.
Not just a grenade, not just a bomb, a grenade bomb.
Now the jump springs are very useful. Now we can jump higher.
Feel like those shoes you have in Portal.
Maybe. But anyway, actually in the next part we're pretty much gonna go back into the ruins because there's something we missed that we could only get if we jumped higher.
Ah. God, they're hoarders just like me. I have so much random crap in my room. I'm like, I don't know what it's for, but it might come in useful someday, so I'm hanging on to it.
Data suggests going to the Uptown area, which we haven't been to yet. So we might do that soon enough.
Fair enough. Probably no killer dogs in that one.
Nope.
Probably.
There might be dogs, though. Yeah, anyway, on the next part is it's probably going to be more focused on side quest related things, rather than the main... We're not going to jump straight into the next Subgate area.
Fair enough.
There's some fun side games, especially in the Uptown area. There's some fun things you can do.
Every time you say Uptown area, my brain starts singing Uptown Girl. That seems to be an entire...
Well, MegaMan is a downtown man.
Is he gonna go meet an Uptown Girl?
Well, there are several women in that area, so technically yes.
Technically,
Then when he sees her, he'll have to tell her about it. But it'll take way too long. It'll take for the longest time.
And then he goes home to his video game Win Me. Gotta love a girl who can build guns for you.
Well, that is MegaMan's life, or as how he would say it, my life. Wonder what other parts of the city are on this island. Maybe Allentown?
God, if I know. See, just... No, he's walking around the old town. He's walking around the old part of town, just like, oh, Edinburgh Old Town's much prettier than that.
Okay, audience, you can think of the "still rock and roll to me" joke yourself. You do that.